welcome back to Lauren's Take. Amber's with me again.
Hello.
We are both finally done with school and ready to film the rest of this series. As you know, our ranking Disney characters, because why not?
Why not?
And our next part, the third part, third out of 4, is ranking Disney villains, because why not? But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and let's get into it. All right, we are back. Amber,
Okay.
break everything down for us for those who have not watched any of the videos.
All right, so basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers that we're going to be putting these villains in. So the first one, the top one, is Superior, top Disney tier. These are the villains that came to slay. You know, at certain parts, they even outshine the main characters or like the heroes in these movies. Like, they knew what they came for. You know, the acting is superb, their storyline is superb. Like, they came to slay.
Their songs most likely
Their songs are really good. And then under that we have Excellent, Almost There. These are like the super close villains to Superior. Like, they're just so close to being top Disney tier. There may just be a slight little hesitancy on our part on why they're not Superior, in which we will explain which characters fall in that category, but they're super close. And then under that we have Good, great villains, but could have been better. You know, there's just something that was just a bit off about them that, you know, stood out more to us, which is why they're not in Excellent or Superior, but they're still great no matter what. And then we have the okay, meh. They didn't stand out to us. So these are the villains that it's kind of hard to think about when we think about Disney villains, but then they kind of come up later. They're like, oh yeah, that villain. Yeah, so that's why they would be in the meh category. And then we have the no, just no. Their storyline didn't make any sense. They just needed a villain for some drama. They really did not need to happen. So, yes, those are our 5 categories.
Well, thank you so much, Am. All right, take 2, because that first time something bad happened and we didn't know what happened. But anyway, moving on.
Okay,
we're starting with
Scar. Yeah. We need to start off strong, okay? Now, Scar, like, whenever you think of Disney villains, isn't he, like, one of the first ones that come to mind?
Yes.
You know, like, he is just iconic. He is the moment. There were many times where he stood out more than Simba. I'm sorry. But,
what?
But he was awful, though, right? Like, he killed his own brother, then blamed it on his nephew just to get the crown, just to be the Lion King.
He is
bad. B-A-D in all caps. Which is why he deserves Superior ranking.
Let's go.
Top Disney tier.
What? Why does this keep happening?
It disappeared again.
All right, 1 second. For some reason, here we go.
Okay, there it is. Maybe. Oh.
What? Y'all, I don't know what's happening right now. This keeps happening.
I told you should have filmed it the other day.
What?
Filmed it tomorrow.
Okay. No. Okay.
No.
Okay, we just gonna move you. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay, we are leaving it there. Hopefully that does not keep happening. We're gonna continue on.
All right.
Next up.
Next one, we have Jafar.
Oh, Jafar.
Yeah, Jafar, he bad. Again, when you think of Disney villains, Scar comes to mind. Scar? Jafar comes to mind. Lo siento. So anyway, Jafar, he is also really, really bad. I don't know. He has his moments, though.
I think what makes Jafar really bad is the fact that he's just twisted. He's just a sick little man.
He's very manipulative.
Extremely manipulative.
Yeah. And, like, he manipulates Aladdin. He manipulates, you know, the Sultan, Jasmine, Genie. Like,
he even manipulates Genie.
Yeah, he manipulates anyone he can use his little snake scroll on. So he bad. So he's in Superior to me.
He's in Superior. 100%. I agree. Yeah, Jafar. And yeah. And oh wait, real quick. Going back to Scar. Be prepared.
Yeah, right. Be prepared. And now Jafar doesn't have a song.
He kind of does. Prince Ali reprise.
Oh yeah. That's kind of good.
That one's pretty good. That's pretty good. But
yeah. Anyway, yes.
Next up.
Gaston.
Now,
Gaston, he's bad too. Like, he is forever in the enemy list for PETA. He is awful. He is... I said PETA. I don't know if they would consider beast an animal.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he doesn't get any points for animal protection.
No.
So, anyway, I don't know why I think about animals when I think of Gaston. But,
because he killed all those animals. They're all over the tavern.
So, here's the thing about Gaston, right? Like, a lot of you may think he belongs in Superior. Let me tell you why not. He belongs in Excellent. He's almost there, right?
Okay.
Because, like, there were just some moments where I'm just like, really?
I think he did too much.
Yeah, I think, like, the part where he was trying to get Belle's dad sent to the nut house was just unneeded.
It was uncalled for.
Like, why were you doing that?
And then the stabbing beats. Like, it's just like, you've already shown how you feel. But then you try to hurt him that much more? It was just, it was uncalled for.
It wasn't giving. No. It was just giving your angry rage aggression.
You're mad that you didn't get the girl.
Yeah. And, like, all of that for Belle. Like, I love Belle down. But, like, why?
She deserved more than that.
Yeah, I feel like he needed more of a motive than just Belle.
True.
So, yeah. I think there's a lot of toxic masculinity going on there. But we'll leave that for another day.
Yes.
That's a whole nother video. Okay. Moving on. Ursula. Oh, speaking of Ursula, if you have not seen The Little Mermaid by now, what are you doing? Go see it. Stop this video. Watch it right now.
Yes. And real quick with that, if we were doing it based off of live action, Eric would have came for Naveen's.
Yeah.
Naveen
Speaking,
level.
if you haven't seen our last video, I think we put Eric in, like,
meh.
Okay category.
Okay,
So, but the live action, Jonah Howard King? Jonah Howard King? I've heard him say.
No, he says Jonah Howard King.
Anyway, Jonah Andre. Okay? he killed that role. Halle, no explanation needed, queen. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go see it. And Melissa McCarthy also did a great job as Ursula. Anyway, we're not talking about live actions. We probably need to do another live action video.
That's what I was thinking too.
But anyway, Ursula. Excellent.
Okay.
I am putting her in excellent category. She started Superior because what was her motive? Like, in an animation. Because you get more reasoning in the live action. But what was her motive in the animation?
Right. She was just trying to mess with Ariel.
Yeah.
I think that's the coolest part about the live action, because it gives Ursula a point. And then you kind of hear what she's saying. Not really, but more than we did in the original.
And let's be honest, what really puts her in the excellent category is Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Yes.
To have a song that good.
And she's vicious.
She's vicious. She is a vicious lady. Yeah. Or squid, apparently. But yeah, so excellent. I still think she is another top villain in the Disney
universe
realm. So yeah, she definitely deserves excellent.
Next up, Captain Hook, which we don't have on the list somehow, but we're going to figure it out.
All right. So Lauren, why don't you take the lead on this one?
I will. Captain Hook. Oh, Captain Hook.
Because you have recently watched Peter Pan.
I've read the book.
Yeah, well, you've read, more recently than I have. It's been a minute.
I think, okay, so Captain Hook.
Yeah.
In the book, I feel he's a little misunderstood. He's still a little problematic going after children. Like, I think that whole thing is just like, dude, what you doing? I feel like, but haven't y'all all heard the possibility that Captain Hook is a lost boy?
That would make sense.
It would make so much sense. But he kind of wanted to grow up, and then Peter Pan was like, okay, grow up, and like kicked him off and then made everyone hate him.
That would actually be a really good theory.
That's the only reason why I feel he's not too bad. But bringing all of that into perspective, he did too much. He was doing too much to Tiger Lily. He was doing too much to everyone in the situation. And so based off of the movie only, the animated, not the live action, haven't seen it yet, based off of the animated, I think he belongs in meh.
Oh.
What were you saying?
I was thinking good.
Oh, I want to see. What do you think?
I don't know. Like,
I'm willing to move.
When you think of Disney villains, he is one of those villains that you
think when you
about.
go to the park, you know.
Peter Pan's flight. Yeah. Like, if I saw Captain Hook, I would actually be like, what's up? What's up?
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm just giving it based on popularity. I would say
true.
He's a pretty popular villain.
He's very well known.
So that's why I was like, maybe good.
That's fair. Mm-hmm. But it's more because of just his legacy.
His persona.
His legacy, the whole nine. I don't think it's him as a person. I think it's just genuinely the movie he's in. A lot of people like him. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
All right.
Mother Gothel. Mother knows best. Listen to your mother.
Now, for a parental figure to be this evil, the creators knew what they were doing.
Manipulator,
yeah. She is definitely a manipulator. She manipulates everyone. She manipulates Rapunzel half her life. I don't think she really gets a chance to manipulate Eugene because she stabs him as soon as she meets him. So
true. I think she hates the fact that she can't manipulate Eugene because Eugene is just as cunning as she is. So
because Eugene was showing Rapunzel the truth, and she's like, "I can't have that. You need to die." But anyway, that's a whole other analysis video. But Mother Gothel, she manipulates the two guys that Eugene works with, though, and I guess. Well, not really the king and queen.
Well, remember the little guy who was walking out the town, you know.
Oh, nice.
I just thought, yeah.
Manipulates him, you know, uses her looks. But she
lies.
She's a baddie, though.
She's a baddie.
That's the only thing.
That's songs, both of them?
Right. Mother Knows Best and Mother Knows Best reprise, she came to eat. Rent was due. For whoever played Mother Gothel, she came, she understood the assignment.
Yes.
She said, I got you, period. It's done. So that's why she belongs in Superior.
Okay.
And like, it makes sense. She did all of that to remain her youth. You know?
Yeah, her reasoning is just like, ma'am.
Like, you are
but
crazy.
You're doing this much? You are crazy, but you do so well.
Think about all the people who are still doing this, but in the forms of Botox.
It's
the same thing. Like, honestly, though, when you think about it,
I hope no one would do what she does for Botox.
Not like murder and like kidnapping children, but like the feeling of wanting to stay young. Like, people will go really far. Like, if it takes Botox in your face and bodies and everything to stay young.
I can't.
That makes sense.
But anyway, yes, Mother Gothel. Superior. Hands down. Next up, Maleficent.
Oh, I thought that was Hades.
Hades is next.
Oh, okay. Yes, Maleficent. Where do we have Maleficent? Oh, okay. Lauren, why don't you take the lead?
I'll take Maleficent. Okay, so love her, queen. She's amazing. She's very iconic. You know, I feel the thing about...
It's almost like, not to cut you off, but it's almost like the Hook kind of thing.
It's the Hook kind of thing, but I think she's more powerful than Hook. Because, like, her whole thing, like, her whole iconic scene in the very first, like, 10 minutes of Sleeping Beauty, of her saying, and when the child turns and on the day of her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on the spindle of a spindle wheel, like a spinning wheel.
Yeah. And again, when you think of Disney villains, you think of Maleficent.
Yeah.
And, you know, shout out to Angelina Jolie, because the Maleficent live action gave her so much more depth, you know, and gave her more motive to why she did it. I feel like in a lot of the original animated movies, they just missed out on the motive part. Like, why are they doing this to children? No reason is given. Like, they're just doing it because they can.
Right. But I think the thing is with Maleficent, I feel like I think she's excellent. The reason she's an excellent is because, like, she was not about to let her mission fail. She was not about to let it fail. And, like, once we kind of find out the reasoning behind it in, you know, the live action Maleficent, you're kind of like, well, I mean, not that what she did was right, but you can kind of see, like, she was wronged by Aurora's dad. Mm-hmm. So,
well, you find that out in the live action, but technically, that's what I was saying. I know, but technically, we're still going off the animated.
I know, but in the animated, I still think she's excellent.
Yeah,
I do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, Hercules.
You mean Hades in Hercules?
My bad.
I don't know why I made them so big.
Why don't you go take the lead on this one, too? Yes. You've watched Hercules more recently.
I have recently watched Hades and Hercules. This is the thing about Hades. This man is hilarious, all right? We get to see Hades' motivation, his reason for why he wants to get rid of Hercules. Because, you know, in the very first scene in Hercules, when it's like all the gods and goddesses, you know, of an Olympus, he comes and he's like, yeah, I wasn't invited because you forced me to take care of the underworld. Like, he just wants to be out in the world. Like, no one's giving him a chance at all. And so, even though I don't agree with his methods, he's like, well, since you tried to take everything away from me, why don't I try to take something from you? And, you know, he's iconic and all of the little things, you know, love to, but can't. Anyway, he's just great. And because of that, excellent. Yes. So anyway, yeah. Moving forward.
All right. Okay.
The king.
Everyone's favorite villain. I'm just joking. Facilier. Yes, Dr. Facilier from the iconic Princess and the Frog movie, of course. Yeah. So, again, I love how we're bringing in kind of like outside sources, but I gotta bring in almost there the Twisted Tale. Like, they delve even deeper into Facilier's motive for doing what he does. And, like, he's probably even worse in the book. But, like, he's really bad. I feel like they still do a good job kind of explaining his motives. But it's kind of like, he says, like, little things that you have to really catch onto why he's doing it, why he does. Because at the root of it, it's about power and respect. And he's like, I'm tired of being the person that they barely give a sideways glance to, you know, or the person they never want to take seriously, the person I'm just like a speck on their shoe or something. So, like, it's really about that. And that's why Facilier does what he does in order to get power, because he's like, in order to get power, you have to have money. And that's what runs the world, kids. So, basically, with his motive, with his song, Friends on the Other Side, he stands out in every scene he's in. Superior
all day long. And I do think, you know, the whole thing with Dr. Facilier is the fact that he embodies how money is the root of all evil. Like, it literally, that's his only, like, money equals power. And so his whole philosophy in his actions. Amazing.
Genius. Okay. All right.
Shan Yu. Is it Shan Yu or Shan Yu? From Mulan.
Let's just say you. So you. I
think Shan Yu. Or Shan
Yu. Well. Listen. Ciao. Anyways. Meh. You really did not stand out to us. Sometimes I forget he's even in the film. Like, I'd be watching Mulan, and I'm like, oh, right, he is the villain.
I kind of disagree with you on this, because I watched Mulan last year, I think, on our way to Disney, and he is kind of bad, though.
No, he is.
I'm not mass genocide.
I'm not saying that. I'm not discarding his villainous crimes. What I'm saying is, does he stand out in comparison to someone like Jafar?
Here's how I feel. I think it's a difference of marketing.
I think it's a difference of marketing.
Because, like, I think when we think of literally all of these films that we've talked about so far, you know about these villains because they market these villains. In the parks, you never hear about Shan Yu.
Exactly. That's why he's an okay.
You know what? Never know. Because I don't find that fair to him. Because I don't think he's getting that credit.
So you don't think he belongs in the okay category? Exactly.
I think he belongs. No. In terms of how bad he is.
But that's not what we're going off. We're going off how bad he is, how he stands out in scenes. Does he have a villain song? What's his motive?
Okay, that's fair.
He doesn't check half of those boxes.
That's fair.
He checks villainous crimes, mass genocide. That's what he checks off. Everything else.
And it's just really bad.
Yeah, and the reason why they don't market him is because they know he's not the point of the movie. And so the way they did, like, these other films is, like, hero, villain. And you see, like, so many scenes between these two. But, like, with him, it's just like, yeah, he's there. Like, oh, she still needs to defeat him at the end. You know? Like, he's just kind of like a figure. But, like, she fights something bigger.
That's fair.
You know? So that's why he's just like, meh. Okay. Could have done without him.
That's good. All right. Well, let's move on. Mm-hmm. Lady Tremaine.
Oh, yes.
From Cinderella.
Cinderella. Child. Meh. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
She just puts a bad taste in my mouth.
I don't know if I just have a vendetta against Cinderella. I'm just joking. But,
okay. Lady Tremaine is definitely badass. I do think she is. I think she is so wicked. Like, she's evil to the point that I don't even like her. Mm-hmm. You know, like, with the rest of these villains that we talked about so far, the ones that are in superior and excellent, the fact that, you know, they're in superior and excellent is like, even though they're extremely bad, they're just like, ooh, you just gotta love it, you know? Mm-hmm. Lady Tremaine, she's just annoying. Mm-hmm. Like, she just does the most. And it's like, Cinderella has no way of defending herself. And she just keeps going at her. And then in the end, breaks her glass slipper. Like, it's just like, why?
And she doesn't have a villain song.
No.
They say a little bit about why she's like this. Like, a little bit of a motive. But why are you... No. Like, it still doesn't make any sense to me. She doesn't stand out. Yeah. She's just kind of there. She's on the same level as the sisters to me. Speaking of the sisters, should we just get Anastasia and Priscilla? Drusilla out the way? I wrote Priscilla.
That's what I was saying. Oh. Sure.
You said no, just no.
I mean, they do nothing for me.
They don't even do... At least Tremaine actually...
does something.
Yeah.
Anastasia and Drusilla just go along with her.
It's just...
They're very follower, and it's not cute.
They're not needed. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No. Will I be seeing them when we go to Disney this summer? Yes.
No. I don't think I'll wait in that line.
I just want to fill out my autograph book. Anyway, next, Abuela.
Oh, no.
A.K.A. Alma Madrigal.
Okay, Abuela, you know, again, miraculous, Encanto? How did miraculous come out?
I don't even know.
Were you thinking of Madrigal and then... I don't know what I was thinking of. Encanto is still a pretty new Disney movie. I think we have Mirabelle in excellent category because she's almost there. I feel like with the sequel, she'll probably be in top Disney tier. Mm-hmm. But,
Abuela.
I understand. I still, you know how, like, at the end, they, like, show what happened? But I'm like, that still doesn't give reason to why
you were so horrible to your grandchild.
Mean to Mirabelle.
Like, girl.
Like, when everyone else had a gift, she's just that one person, she's like, oh my gosh, the whole family's at risk.
Yeah. And I think that wasn't fair.
That was really bad. And so, like, it wasn't much of a motive to me.
But at least she has a redemption.
Yeah, she does have a redemption.
She gets better.
And, which we can't say for a lot of these characters.
None of them, I don't think.
None of these characters have redemptions.
Most of them die.
Yeah. Yeah, none of these characters do.
Oh my gosh, literally.
That's so
all
funny.
Of them die.
Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, good. She's a great character.
Because of her redemption.
And still needs a, really because of her redemption. She doesn't have she does have a song, kind of. Mm-hmm. At the end, which is really emotional, makes me cry every time. But yeah, she's good. She's great.
Next, Evil Queen.
Dun, dun, dun.
From Snow White. Okay, we gotta give her some credit because she's the OG baddie.
Yeah,
she's true. The OG baddie in the very first animated film, like feature film.
Yeah.
And because of that, I feel like we can't just diss her. You know.
Oh no, she's not. We're not dissing her. She sang good. You know.
I think because she wasn't successful.
Yeah, and she doesn't have a song.
Shockingly,
there's no motive. What's the motive?
No, her motive is because she wants to be the fairest of them all. She
okay.
wants to be the best.
Yes, I get that. I guess.
But coming for your stepdaughter.
Yeah, and yeah, she needs a little more development. I would like to see where this comes from. Like, does she have a history of where she was always being compared, and like she is determined to be the best no matter what? Like, is that where it comes from? So
I feel like she needs a standalone live action film like Maleficent got, because I am interested to see that. But yeah, she's in good category.
Maybe they'll do that with the Snow White live action. We'll see how Gal Gadot does.
Yeah, that'll be great. All right, next, Rourke from Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Rourke, this guy, y'all, like, he is trash.
He bad. It's giving colonizer. It's giving
money hungry.
Yeah, corrupt. But he's a good character. You know, like, I was scared of him when I would watch it. Same. Especially that last part where he be turning blue and, like, his hair be sticking all kinds of ways. Like, that was scary. Like, that, I was like, oh.
He's also another character, like, similar to Dr. Facilier, where he really shows how bad money is. Like, the want for money is, because he's like, yeah, I'm totally cool with committing mass genocide just so I can get these jewels.
For the sake of a buck, you know.
Right.
Sell it, get some money, quick cash.
Like, no.
That's not good.
He is really, really bad. And I think he's bad to the point that I think he's good, not excellent or superior.
It doesn't stand out so much. Like, it's kind of like, oh, you had to, like, be deep in Disney to really know who this character is.
Yeah, that's true. We put him in there because, like, of course, y'all know we are obsessed with Atlantis and have seen that movie 50,000 times. And Rourke, I think to this day, still when I see that scene, it is always like, he's so bad. But and I think when you get older, you really realize how bad he is. Like, and when Milo kind of roasts them all
right,
Stan. But anyway, Prince Hans from Frozen. I just brought him up so y'all can see who it is. But anyway,
Hans ate. I'm sorry. He was bad. He was really bad. But he ate. Like, no one saw it coming. Like, watching Frozen for the first time. We just thought he was a cutie that Anna was going to marry or maybe break up with because she wanted to be with Kristoff. But they did that plot twist well.
They did.
And it made sense. Like, he comes here all of a sudden when they first open the doors. He's like, I'm going to find me a princess. I'm going to find me Anna, marry her, become king, kick her out, do what I need to do to get power.
And she dies.
Well,
I'm going to pretend that I'm sad.
He literally locked her in the room, tried to kill Anna and Elsa. Like, this man.
He was bad. But, like, I agree. I think the plot twist with him, because we weren't expecting it. I did, like, genuinely, I can think back to when we went to go see Frozen. We were that old. When we went to go to see Frozen, and I remember the Han situation, I was like, wait, what?
You know, now that I'm thinking about it.
Do you think he needs to be in another one?
I don't think he needs to be a superior. No, I don't think he's that good. But I almost think he needs a little more development.
Ooh, why?
Because what do we know about him?
We know his history, kind of.
Kind of.
You want, like, a standalone for Hans?
Hans. Disney's Han.
They need a book.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking.
Is there a book for him? Because they've made so many now.
Because he doesn't have a villain song.
But he has a song.
Love is an open door.
Love is an open door.
But what else he got?
He's hot.
Well, besides that. I don't know if he belongs in the same category as Ursula.
Fair. That's very fair. That or Gaston.
Yeah,
or,
they're just.
That's fair.
That's another level. He's almost there.
Let's put him in the middle.
Yeah. Because it's... Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this larger, y'all.
It's just because I'm conflicted with him. I don't know.
This is looking jacked.
All right, yeah.
There you go.
It's a mix of... If you want, comment down below where you think excellent or good. It's just flip or flop.
But I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, next to our girl, Narissa. Ooh, okay.
Narissa came to slay. She ate animated and real life version. I like literally just enjoy her as a villain. Like, I don't even really get annoyed with her. I'm just like, cause she steals every scene that she's in.
Iconic line.
Yeah, what's her name again?
What? Narissa?
No, the actress.
Oh, Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon. She came. Rent was due. She slayed the house down. Like, and she was like, you know, I'm just thinking of like that whole like when she turns into a dragon in the ballroom. Like, it's so theatrical. She's so amazing. Dramatic, and when she's on the tower, yeah, like that whole part. Yes,
she like really embodied this character.
Is she superior?
I think she's in Superior.
I think the only reason why we weren't saying superior is because she doesn't have a song.
I don't think that means anything.
But that doesn't mean
because
anything.
She, like, her, the whole movie, sis was like,
right.
Nah, not this little girl coming in trying to take my power. I am Queen Narissa,
but the only thing that kind of doesn't make sense, though, like, wouldn't she want Giselle to be with Robert? Because she just didn't want her to be with Edward.
But by that point, she was so mad. I think she was just
I guess, yeah.
But so, I think the reason she's in Superior is because, like, one, her costume, yes. One, like, Susan Sarandon, like Amber said, rent was due. She came and ate that role up. And, like, there's so many iconic lines. Like, the one that is sticking out in my mind is, like, when she's right before she turns into live action, and she's like, I would kill the little wretch myself, and then like she's everything so mad at Nathaniel. She's like, I'm gonna do it myself. Like the fact that she come in there, she's like, y'all don't know how to do this.
Yeah,
let me kill him. Let me get her myself.
Yeah, I think that's why she's in Superior.
100%. All right, next. Oh, only two more.
Clayton and Queen of Hearts.
Clayton. No, just no.
No.
Colonizer.
No
Colonizer,
explanation needed.
Poacher.
Yeah, no explanation needed.
No. I seriously don't think we need to spend any more time.
Okay, wait. What? Maybe we need to change those.
What? Clayton or Queen of Hearts?
Queen of Hearts.
Ooh.
I don't think she belongs in No Just Now. Nope.
What, Amber? Why?
Because she's iconic. Do you know how many people still dress up as Queen of Hearts to this day? For Halloween, to this day, I was Queen of Hearts. I played Queen of Hearts in a play. You remember?
Yes.
I think.
Here's my thing.
Maybe she belongs right there, in the middle of good and okay.
I think she's another situation like Captain Hook, where her legacy is what everyone loves, and you're just like, oh, she's the Queen of Hearts. Like the vibe is everything. But really, she's annoying.
Yeah, she doesn't.
What's her
motive? I don't really know. I guess she doesn't like outsiders, maybe. She doesn't like anyone who's not going to listen to her.
She's so extra. I like her in the book. In the book, there's a little bit more.
Off with your head. So, yeah, with that, I got to put her at least between good and okay. Like, yeah. Should we just put her in good?
No,
because she's not a great character.
I just, my whole thing. I just don't think I don't think she's good to the point that I think it's the legacy.
She's not evil queen status.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not quite there yet. All right.
Wait. Coming back to evil queen.
Oh.
Why is she good again? Why isn't she excellent?
Why would she be excellent?
Because she's iconic.
But we can't base it off like just iconicness or popularity. Like, there has to be a genuine reason.
Because she wanted to kill Snow White. Is that bad?
And Clayton wanted to kill monkeys. Or chimpanzees. What are they?
They were gorillas.
So no, you couldn't.
Oh, we put her in good because she didn't really have a good motive.
Yeah, like there's...
Aside from, I just want to be the favorite of the
Yeah, she's evil queen.
Yeah,
she's cool.
That's fair. Well, that's a thing. So, you know, it is what it is. I think this is good.
Yeah, I agree with these pairings. I don't know. Categories, I guess.
But yeah,
I think this was really fun. This was fun.
This one we were switching a lot. We had some arguments in this because we were like, I don't know about this one. I enjoyed that aspect of it because I think it wasn't like we were just like straight through, and I think that shows that the villains, you know, it is kind of like based off of how
it's a lot more complex with the villains too. Right. So it's really up for, I don't know, like your own philosophies, I guess.
Very true.
How you view them.
Yeah. All right, so that concludes the third part of our ranking Disney characters because why not?
Yeah.
Stay tuned for our fourth and final part, which will be
Psychic.
Yes. Okay. So thank you so much for sitting and watching this with us and listening with us. Comment down below if you agree with our picks or if you would have put some characters in some different places. We would love to talk to you about it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's wrap this video up. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't give it a thumbs down. That's just rude. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Go see The Little Mermaid live action in theaters. It came out on Friday from when we were filming this. So it's the 31st today. But anyway, and with that, we'll see you in the next one. All right.
Bye.
Bye.